Hello everyone, my name is Greg Green, CEO and Superintendent of Goodendale Community Schools. One of the great advantages of our program is the translation of classes, grades, and grade point averages to form an American transcript so you can easily apply to a U.S. university or college. I was a high school principal for 12 years, so I have lots of experience in transcripts and also working with students and getting them to the next level. So let me assist you in this process. First things we want to do is we want to clarify our grading system and our transcript process. How do you determine your progress in our American system? Things to consider: the percentages that you earn from your teacher as far as quality of your work, and the letter grades that are assigned as a result of those percentages, points assigned to those letter grades, and credits earned in U.S. transcript calculations. Understanding the U.S. grading scale is important for students who want to have a transcript and submit that to a university. Students earn a letter grade with the corresponding percentage. Pluses or minuses are given to indicate where you are within that particular group. So for example, a student who gets a 91% is assigned an A minus. A student who receives a 96% in the class is assigned an A. A student who receives a 71 in class is considered a C minus, and a student who receives a 78% class is considered a C plus. Now those letter grades then are turned into a point system. Let's review for just a second. The percent scale for an American system is 60 to 100%. Below 60 in most schools is considered failing, and 100% is considered the highest grade you can achieve. Grading percentages are then turned into letter grades and then assigned points. Those letter grades are then assigned from an A to an E or an F, and plus or minus based on where you stand in that particular grade range. Points are then assigned based on 0 to a 4-point scale. Each class or course will be assigned points when the course is completed and based on the percent and letter grade that is accumulated and assigned by your teacher during that course. So for instance, any student who receives a 93% to 100% in the course is given an A and 4 points. Any other student who receives, let's say, an 88% is a B plus letter grade and receives 3.35 points. So how do you figure out your grade point average? Let's take a look at a few of your classes to see, and then we can figure out your grade point average as a whole. Let's say you took 5 classes. English, you received a 96%, which was an A, and that's 4 points. In Mathematics Standard 10, you received an 88% by the teacher, which is a B plus, and you had a point total of 3.35 assigned. For Computer Studies, you have a 78%, which the teacher assigned a C plus, which was a 2.75 points. Physical Training, 95%, which is an A, which is 4 points, and U.S. History, which is 83%, which was a B, and that's considered 3 points. Now you add your 4 point, your 3.35, your 2.75, your 4.0, and your 3.0, which is a total of 17.10. Now you divide by the number of classes that you have, which was 5. And you divide that and you come up with a grade point average of 3.42. Now there's a difference between a grade point average like this and a historical or overall grade point average. The overall grade point average is part of what colleges and universities are going to use to evaluate your academic ability. Your overall GPA is based on all your work in all your classes throughout your high school career. Your overall GPA is figured by totaling all your courses like I just did and dividing by the number of courses, which we just did, in total throughout your high school. I hope this helps in figuring out your grade point average and understanding the basics of how U.S. schools grade their letter grades, their point totals, and their overall grade point averages. Next, we're going to go over in our next video, how do you earn credit? And what does credit mean within a U.S. system? And how does it fit all together? Thank you so much.